Hello there and welcome back to my channel, or of course welcome to my channel if you're new. If you are new, then hello, lovely to meet you. My name is Alex, and if you are new here, make sure you stick around and subscribe. If you're not new and you've been here for a while, then why not make sure that notification bell is switched on just so you're notified of every single time that I upload. Now firstly, if the sound quality is a little bit different in this video, it's because my mic was buzzing as I was playing the footage back, and there was a buzzing sound in the background, and I don't want to have an annoying buzz throughout my whole video, so the sound quality is probably not going to be as good, but you won't hear the buzzing. So anyway, for today's video, I am going to be doing another one of my palette revisit series. If you watched my first video, you know that I revisited the original Soph and Revolution palette, and basically I explained that I'm going to do this series just to show that you don't have to always go out there and buy the latest new palettes. You know, the makeup world is so saturated, there is constant new releases, and we are in a cost of living crisis at the moment. So if you can save some money by just digging in your collection and using the makeup you've already got, then I'm all for it. So we're going to be doing another one of these. This one is going to be on the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. Now, I couldn't do this series and not include this palette. This is my first ever high-end eyeshadow palette. Okay, I saved up my money to buy this eyeshadow palette because everyone back then had this and I wanted to have it as well. Like, this is why Anastasia Beverly Hills holds a very special place in my heart, because it's the first sort of like high-end brand that I fell in love with, and I always wanted to get all their stuff but I could never afford it. But this one I did save up my pennies and get, and this is my one from, I want to say even 2016 or 2017. So this is probably one of the oldest eyeshadow palettes that I still have in my collection to this day. And I just love this palette so much. So this is what the eyeshadow palette looks like. I'm sure you've all seen it before. And then this is the inside. It is a beautiful eyeshadow palette. As you can see, I have actually hit pan on this shimmer here. This is probably the only shadow I've actually hit pan on in my entire collection. All the nights out I went on back in the day, I was using this eyeshadow palette. Like, I used this so much, and I love and loved that shimmer so much. So I'm going to do a little tutorial with this palette. I assume that a lot of you guys will have this in your collection just because it was such a needed product back in the day, but if not, with these videos they are going to be a mixture of high-end and drugstore, so I hope you don't mind. I'm just going to base it off of palettes that I would have thought a lot of you guys would have. So if you'd like to see a tutorial with this eyeshadow palette, then just keep on watching. I am as well going to use the ABH eye primer. If I'm honest, I don't really find this anything special, but I do have it, so I'm going to use it. Don't mind me just getting rid of my oils on my lid. Yeah, I don't know, I just don't really rate this eye primer that much, to be honest, and it's like 26 quid, so you can find better drugstore ones, if I'm honest, but for the purpose of this video, I am going to use it. Firstly, I'm going to take the shade Warm Taupe, and I'm going to pop that in my crease. Next, I'm going to take Burnt Orange, which is this shade here, and I'm just going to start buffing that out in my crease. Then I'm going to take a little bit of Golden Ochre. Is it ochre? I'm not sure. I'm going to take that on a big fluffy brush. And God, these shades are literally so powdery. It's a joke. And I'm just going to buff that at the top. I think you can definitely tell when palettes are slightly older as well, because I feel like they don't blend as easy and they go a little bit patchy easier, but I mean, it's not bad. I'm going to take a little bit of Cypress Umber, which is the dark brown in the palette. I'm going to be super careful with this because I don't want to take too much of it, and I'm just going to deepen the outer and inner corner. Just taking a little bit of tempera, which is the very pale, like creamy white shade, just to help blend out the top edges. I do also think it's got a little bit of shimmer in it, but that's okay. I'm going to take a little bit of this shade here, which, oh, hello. I'm going to take a little bit of this gold here, and I think I'm just going to go with it on my finger. I don't know how good these shimmers are now. And I'm just going to pop that in the middle of my lid. I mean, that is not bad at all considering I haven't used this palette in so long, and also how old it is. So to blend those out, I'm just going to take Antique Bronze, just a little bit of it, because I don't think I need tons, and I think that is more of like a matte than it is a shimmer. Okay, so those are the lids more or less done. I think for the lower lash line, I'm going to go in with a pop of colour just to mix it up a little bit. So I'm going to take Love Letter, which is this one here. I really, really like that. So to finish off with the inner corner and brow bone, of course, I'm going to take the shade Vermeer, which is the one that the one I've hit pan on. Okay, so this is my completed eye look. Let me know down below what you think. I'm just going to go finish the rest of my makeup on. What? Just going to go finish the rest of my makeup and I'll be right back. Okay, so I'm back and this is my completed look. Let me know down below what you think. I would love to know your thoughts. So for my mascara, I actually tried a new one today. I've been trying loads of new mascaras at the moment. This is the new Max Factor Masterpiece 2-in-1 Lash Wow volume and length mascara. This is actually a very cool mascara. So it has a like regular wand on it like this, and then you twist the lid. Did you see that? Sorry, it's really hard to show you when I'm focusing, but you see that's a different wand, so you just twist this bottom bit here and it can just change. Like, how cool is that? I love that. And it's actually very nice mascara, like very good on my lashes. Can you see? I just love it. I think it's a great mascara. My lip combo is ABH, of course. I couldn't not for this video. So I've got one of their lip liners on in the shade Sandstone. So this is what it looks like. They are just regular pencils and I absolutely love them. I got like 5 of them for 20 quid on someone somewhere. It was just such a bargain. I couldn't resist. And then I have an ABH lipstick. This is in the shade Tease. And it's a satin. Ignore the fact that it's got all brown over the top. It's just where I've blended it in with my brown lipstick. But this is a really pale shade, and I wouldn't typically wear a shade like that, but with a dark lip liner it works. So yeah, this is my completed look and updated tutorial using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. If you did, please let me know by smashing the thumbs up button. Comment down below what palette you want me to use next. I'm thinking Carnival X Pro. You know, I feel like it's got to be a Carnival because I absolutely love those palettes. And during lockdown, XL Pro was my best friend. I absolutely love that palette. So I'm thinking that one for next. If not, let me know your suggestions down below. I'd love to know. And of course, if you haven't already, please subscribe down below and I will see you in my next video. Bye.